What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the uncrowned Otaku. Latest chapter, Hajime no Ippo, came out yesterday. And I'm going to highlight something that honestly wasn't really in the chapter, but it just made me come to a sudden realization, a foregone conclusion. Like, I knew it, but I didn't know it until just now. Takamura versus, I think his name is Ch.1344. The lucky dragon. In this fight, of course, Takamura was dominating until suddenly his leg that, he's in an accident, his ankle, it looks like it's his ankle, is starting to give him some problems, so he's shelling up, and Keith is wailing on him. And at that point, Takamura's like, oh, okay, I can see this is supposed to be a one-on-one fight, but you brought your goddess or your god of luck, whatever it is. This is a 2-on-1. Y'all are jumping me! So when he goes back to the corner, he's talking to the coach, he's asking the coach for help, which apparently, I haven't gone back to confirm this or not, but this is what it seemed like in the chapter. This is one of the few times Takamura actually did ask for help and advice, and the coach wasn't able to give him any. So instead, Takamura's like, well, he's in there. He's not fighting alone. I'm not going to fight alone. Coach, do your thing. And he gives him the spirit slap, and Takamura's just full of energy. Just, the greatest. Sorry, spit just flew. I don't know what happened. But yeah, he's doing that, and that's when it realized, that's the moment that I discovered Takamura was jealous of Ippo because Ippo's relationship with Coach Kamigawa was slightly different than Takamura's, and it could be taken as the Coach Kamigawa was showing a little bit of favoritism to Ippo because he was training Ippo. He was giving detailed advice. He was giving him techniques. In between rounds, Takamura would watch the coach tell him, this is what's happening, this is what you need to do. And at that moment, I realized if the coach isn't doing that with Takamura is going to feel like, okay, Ippo's starting to take my place. I'm the one that's getting coached all these titles. Ippo can never take my place. And that's why when Ippo was starting to have doubts and think about the retirement, we saw Takamura being a little cold and being a little harsh. And that's not the only reason. Takamura also had a soft spot for Ippo that maybe Ippo could help get these world titles for the coach. So Takamura had hopes and aspirations for Ippo, but he was also hating on him a little bit because Ippo's relationship with the coach does seem a little better than Takamura's with the coach. And Takamura looks at the coach as kind of like a father at this point. Which is wild because Takamura surprisingly comes from a very rich family. This man just out here, he was street fighting, dishonoring his family, and turned to boxing, became a 2-class world champion. Who would have thought? But yeah, so after seeing that, if the coach, and it's not the coach's fault, look at Takamura. He's a wild, untamable beast. How are you going to give advice to him? Takamura is the kind of fighter that doesn't need advice. He trusts his instincts, and that's honestly, I'm doing a video, that's honestly all he needs. If he can trust his instincts, he can go as far as he wants, and I don't think Takamura has ever taken an L. Impressive enough. But now, yeah, Takamura went and needed some advice. I guess he was expecting the coach to do the same thing he does with Ippo. Like, hey, do this, and the coach was like, man, what are you doing out there? Do your thing. Do the thing with the thing and make the thing happen. Go win. But yeah, like I said, two vastly different people between Ippo, who is kind of subservient, versus Takamura, who is all alpha male energy. Ippo's a little bit beta. Takamura's full on alpha. You see it in that chapter. But yeah, it's very, very cool at the end to see the coach transfer his spirit into Takamura, making this fight, instead of a 2-on-1, now it's a 2-on-2. Takamura and the coach against Keith and the goddess or god of luck, whatever it is. Can't wait to see how this turns out. Takamura's got to win. He was so dominant earlier, and I called this. I said, I don't think he would be this dominant for this long. And then, as the chapter go on, I started believing, okay, maybe he will. It's never that simple, especially when you're fighting a world-class opponent like Keith. But I am excited to see how this turns out. I really hope Takamura can bring home that 3rd belt. The coach needs a win. He really needs a win right now. Ippo's retired. The other people are struggling. Bring this home, Takamura. I can't afford for you to take an L, my boy. What did y'all think? Comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Do all the social media jazz for my videos. Just like Takamura bringing home that 3rd world title belt. It'll be straight fuego. You see it. That fire. Otaku Kingdom, I'm out.